Let's welcome back to the show the former CEO of Home Depot and Chrysler, Bob Nardelli, and former Republican Congressman Jason Chaffetz. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's good to have you on. It's good to see you again. First to you, Bob, what do you make of Trump's appearance today on Capitol Hill?
Well, it's very convincing, Elizabeth. I mean, if you think about it, I always thought this administration maybe had some missteps. But now I believe they've been very intentional, from the border, from the attack on energy independence. I mean, how could you not be attracted to what Trump is talking about versus what Bidenomics has presented? I think Bidenomics has really created a lot of pressure in the fault lines of this economy. I've lived through 7 depressions, and I hope it's not an 8th.
Yeah, finish your thought. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, how could you not be attracted to what's being said there? Of all ages, you know, the younger generation, you can't buy a home, cost of living is outrageous. So it's a very easy decision to make.
You know, the president makes former President Trump makes a dynamic appearance on Capitol Hill, Jason. We have video coming in of President Biden in Italy at the G7 looking infirm, looking confused. We're going to dig into that later in the show. Jason, when you look at these images side by side, Reuters has a brand new poll. More than 4 out of 10 voters say they're going to vote for Trump versus less than that, less than 4 out of 10 saying they're going to go for Biden. Biden's approval rating hitting record lows amid concerns about his age and mental fitness to serve. So even Gallup is saying Biden is trending at levels where Carter and George H.W. lost re-election.
Well, you could see it in all the video. I mean, people see it for themselves. The White House continues to tell us he's, Joe Biden is sprite and vigorous and all that. But all we do is watch the video and we know it's not true. And to Bob's point, look, part of the difference here is for the last 50 years, Joe Biden has been in government. He hasn't been in the real world. He's built government. But for the past 50 years, Donald Trump's been building business and prosperity. I mean, he personified success in America. And for all ages, that's what they want to see. And you can see the energy and enthusiasm that Donald Trump brings everywhere he goes. Meanwhile, you watch the Joe Biden video and you wonder if he's going to just walk right off that stage. And where is he going? What's he doing?
Yeah, that is true. We actually do have new video where he did just that. We're going to show it in just a second. But to what, Jason just said, Bob, it's true. Biden has been in D.C. since 1974, and the U.S. has still big problems. We don't even know what Biden did to fix any of the problems. He's caused a lot of problems. Even Nevada Democrat Governor Joe Lombardo says in a New York Times op-ed, President Biden's, quote, failure to rein in things like inflation nationwide, that he will lose voters in Nevada, saying this is unsustainable. By the way, we do have a new wholesale producer price read, consumer prices too. So wholesale prices 2.2, 3.3% respectively for consumer prices. Prices have not fallen in a single month below 2% since Biden's term began.
Yeah. Elizabeth, Jason said something very important. Biden's used to signing the back of a check, and President Trump's used to signing the front of the check. There's a big difference. One is a pure businessman that understands economics and what it takes to have a very formidable country. And that's what we have to get back to. If you look at a lot of these numbers that come out, in my opinion, they're deceptively correct. The second largest employer in the country last year was the government. And Jason, what's the return on investment in those government jobs that they're creating, whether it's the IRS and so forth, and then reckless spending? Any CEO would have been fired for making these kinds of miscues in capital allocation, Elizabeth.
Yeah, Bob said something really important what he said, because real wages under Biden after inflation are down more than 2%. Trump did make this move, Jason, the play for potentially tens of millions of workers in the service industry nationwide. He says he will knock out taxes on tips. Service industry workers from coast to coast live on that. Let's listen to Trump in Nevada and then watch swing state auto workers hammer the Biden agenda. Watch this.
When I get to office, we are going to not charge taxes on tips, people making tips.
The government seems to be appeasing the coasts. Everyone who lives in Manhattan thinks everyone should drive an electric car. It's absolutely pathetic what we have sunk to now. And our politicians they're good with it. He isn't.
People feel like the government and the establishment hasn't been delivering for them. Is their life better now than it was 10 years ago or worse? And for many, many working people, it's worse.
That's a CNN report. Final word, Jason.
Yeah, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they believe in big government. It's the altar of big government. And quick, if you had to tell yourself or ask yourself, what is the Biden plan to drive down inflation and make the economy sing and make life more affordable? Nobody can come up with anything other than they promised to raise taxes by allowing the Trump tax cuts to expire, and they want more government. That's the sum plan of the Biden-Harris administration, and that is not going to fight inflation. It's going to make your life worse, not better, and America knows it.
Gentlemen, we thank you because we are living through historic times. We need Bob Nardelli and Jason Chaffetz to keep us on the rails. Thank you, gentlemen. It's good to have you on.